Welcome, Gemini, to my channel, Mending Tree Tarot. This is a general reading for you for August. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I do pop out, so I have already meditated, shuffled, and taken those in order to be more efficient for you. As I'm laying these out, I just wanted to let you know, please be careful. There are scammers that are out there that are posing as other people, and just be careful. Make sure that you're following the actual links underneath people's videos that you want to follow, and also make sure that it is their real social media. That being said, I don't have social media attached to this channel, so I personally will never reach out to you asking you if you want a personal reading and asking you directly for money. I have a link down below for donations, but that's it. That being said, getting into your reading, we have the Wisdom of the Oracle to get a general feel of the reading, and then I have the Rider-Waite Tarot in order to get more in depth. Once we're done here, I'll pull 2 oracle cards from 2 different oracle decks to give you some advice on the scenario. Looking at your spread here, Gemini, it looks very much like you are starting a new path in your life in one shape or form, like a new kind of you, a new way of approaching things. And so in your past position, you have straddling worlds, wandering between realms, and the number here is 52. And this is really about kind of at some point in the recent past, you have been doing exactly that, straddling who you have been and straddling this new you as you start to explore who and what that means. And I get the general sense that even you don't even really know what that means, that new you, but you can feel it. There's something within you that can feel this change that's going on, and this kind of birthing of this new direction, and that you're going and deciding what's actually important for you. Keeping that in mind, though, you yourself have been kind of keeping this to yourself, and still kind of working within the old realms of how you used to be doing things, but then also exploring the new you and what that means. And then moving on, we have First Breath, Beginner's Mind. So once again, really keeping a fresh approach to this new exploration of what this means for you, and really understanding, and you are aware of the fact that you don't know everything, and that you are willing to explore and to keep an open mind of what that means. It's a big part of this transition for you, which is great for you, Gemini. For the most part, you're a very inquisitive sign. You like to know about things. You like to learn about things. And so this is a great place for you to be in. Okay, so you realize that you're in a new learning state with something, and that you're kind of in its infancy, if you will. Moving on, that was number 21. This next card, number 51, Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibility. So this is also the universe really just confirming to you that there are a lot of things that you want to do, a lot of things that interest you, a lot of things that you would like to know more about. That being said, what this card is asking of you, and what you're starting to realize, is that you're going to get more momentum if you choose on one thing, if you choose a focus for the direction that you're going. So you really need to kind of buckle down and figure out and focus on one thing, so that you can start to make forward movement in that one direction, and you will start to see some success with that. Okay, in your near future, you have the Further Gate, Bold Step Forward, number 55. So this is also really, you have a theme going on here, Gemini, that you are moving forward in a particular direction, and this is you actually taking those first steps. That path starting to become clear and illuminated for you. Right now, I am getting the feeling that you can feel that this change is occurring. You know that things can't stay the same. At the same time, you don't know what direction that's going. You can't see the path illuminated just yet. You just know that you're in this kind of nebulous place. So what this card is saying is that in the near future here, so maybe more towards the end of the month, you're going to start to see that the direction that you're actually supposed to be going. The path will become clear to you. It will become illuminated to you as long as you keep your focus on one thing and make sure that you're starting to still make movement in whatever direction that is for you, okay? Moving into the tarot, you have the Knight of Cups and you have the Nine of Swords. And what's interesting is that your tarot actually just exactly mirrors what we were talking about here. So there's something here about your past, in the recent past, that you really cared a lot about, and you've been staying up, you've been worried about it, you've been having some anxiety about it. Perhaps because either it is a letting go and a shedding of the old you. I'm getting that energy, but I'm also getting something that you want to have happen, and that because you don't have a direction in which to go yet, it's really, you don't know what to do with it, and it is causing an anxiety within you. So both the letting go and the shedding and moving on, but then also not having a direction yet of where to go, and it's really starting to get to you is what I'm getting here, which makes complete sense. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the present position. So the universe is really giving you a gift right now. There is some kind of stable present that you are receiving, and that you're also waiting for this forward momentum. Like you're taking the initiative. You can see what is coming towards you. You're waiting for your ships to come in here. So it's kind of in this, the universe is giving you little nuggets at this moment in time, and you can see, maybe you don't realize, you can't really see it just yet, but it is there. It is around you. It is within your field, if you will, that those seeds are being planted for you. And so they are present, although you're waiting for them to really start to develop in your life, which has to do with this new you, that you can feel that there's something there, but you just don't exactly know what that means yet. In your future position, you have the Hanged Man and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So once again, perhaps you may feel like you've been in this bit of a holding pattern, right? And you may still feel like it in the future. However, what you are going to see, there's also this illumination that comes, this new perspective, that you're going to start to see the path forward to your prosperity, and it's going to be all those things that you really are wanting and hoping that it will be. But make sure that you are planting yourself the seeds of focus and what it is that you want. You need to be clear about what it is that you want for those things to actually multiply and grow for you, for that seed to actually turn into a plant, okay? But that path is going to be illuminated for you here in the near future. So this anxiety or frustration that you have, that you can feel that this change is happening, and that there's also some sadness of letting go of what has been, but I'm also seeing that things are starting to really grow around you that you want. Just make sure that you make it clear what direction, what focus you want to have, okay? To be focused. I mean, that's really kind of the message that's coming through for me through all of this, through this transition that's happening for you. In order for this path to start to become more clear and for you to get what it is that you're hoping for, you need to be clear about the direction that you want to go, okay? So, meaning for yourself, what is that end goal? What is the goal? What is the purpose of what it is? Maybe it's that you don't know exactly what the thing is that you want, but you can feel there's something there. So instead, the message that's being given to me is, instead, make a list of the qualities of what you want that thing to be. Instead of necessarily putting a label on it, describe what that feels like, what qualities that thing has. And instead of putting a label on the thing itself, instead you're describing what it is, okay? So randomly, that message just came out there for me, so I had to share it with you. I'm going to leave this here. I am going to move on to the Oracle cards. So for these, I'm using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What advice do you have for Gemini for the month of August, please? Just looking for one card for the month of August. All right. looking for the month of August for Gemini. What advice do you have? Thank you. I'm truly grateful for the messages thus far. Ooh. Okay, so you have 3 cards here. Oh, and these you only have the uprights. Oh wait, no, that's not true. They were, okay, so 47, sorry, I'm used to another deck right now. 23 and 2. So you have Sacred Pool, Golden Palace, and Gentle Gardener. And then I'm going to pull a card for the Santa Muerte Oracle deck. Same, asking for advice here, please, for Gemini. What advice can you give for Gemini? We have number 31. Okay, I'm going to read from the book on these, just so you can get a very clear picture of what this means for you. So number 47, Sacred Pool. The quote for the card is, "The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world." So in the reverse position, it means it can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped, wearing a false mask of victimhood. The benefit of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never have to take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial, doing the same thing over and over again. Such vain efforts lead to a tedious, boring existence. Take the risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self-sabotage. Remember that you have a responsibility not just to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Accept the discomfort of seeing with clear eyes, and you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. Step into your magical life. Take the leap of faith. All right, number 23, Golden Palace. And the quote is, "There is always enough." In the upright, it says, "The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go. And knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth." All right. And number 2, Gentle Gardener. Be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. The Gentle Gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The Gentle Gardener guarantees the integrity in everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. All right. And then, just very quickly, number 31 here from the Santa Muerte deck. And the card's title is Celebration. These are beautiful cards, by the way. And the advice here, well, let's see if we should. Okay, I'm going to read the description of the card as well as the advice. Celebration is in close contact with the memory card, and it incites us to celebrate life and the deserved results we obtain, which belong to us as much as they belong to those who came before us, our ancestors, and the people with whom we collaborate, as expressed by the fraternity card. As the tree that renews its leaves but keeps its roots, we must always have the courage to renew our ideas while maintaining the principles that have guided us and that were passed on to us by our ancestors. And the advice of the dead is, take action while constantly bearing the past in mind, without being afraid of having to change your ideas, even drastically. Okay. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there for you. I think this is a really nice reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am truly grateful. And for more clarification, please check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. There will also be a pick a card option once I finish with all of the signs. So if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel, and it lets me know that it resonates with you. Down below, you should find a link for tips and donations if you choose to support the channel in that way. It is not expected, but genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Thank you so much, Gemini, and I will see you next time.